The Shadow International Trade Secretary came under scrutiny from other members of Parliament for her comments on Brexit. At the Department for International Trade Questions session on October 21, Emily Thornberry highlighted the New Zealand Trade Pact, signed yesterday, that was heralded as a great deal by Boris Johnson. She claimed that Asia was taking us to the cleaners. Taking the issue to Penny Mordaunt, the Shadow International Trade Secretary asked, is it correct that New Zealand exports to the UK will increase by 5 times as much as UK exports to New Zealand? And that New Zealand's GDP will grow by £500 million while the UK's GDP will not increase by a single penny? She later added, I'm just reading the figures from our own department, and there is a real problem. This is now the third Asia-Pacific agreement in a row, Japan, Australia and now New Zealand, where more than 80% of the projected growth in trade, by our own department, has gone to exporters in those other countries and less than 20% has gone to exports to the UK. The government says that they are tilting to Asia. I have to say that Asia is taking us to the cleaners. Her comments sparked a huge reaction on social media, including via the Twitter page for Portsmouth Conservatives. At Pompey Tory Party, wrote, double helping of at Penny Mordaunt this morning. Emily Thornberry and the SNP both getting verbally clobbered, alongside a popcorn emoji. While Councillor Joe Porter, Cabinet Member for Climate Change and Biodiversity, took to Twitter to praise Penny, as Department for International Trade Minister, and also slammed Ms. Thornberry for her comments, claiming that she talks down Brexit Britain's potential. He wrote, at Penny Mordaunt always takes pride in promoting our great nation, whereas at Emily Thornberry continues to talk down the potential of our country. He also went on to highlight the impact leaving the trade bloc has had on Britain. He added, we're fast becoming a global trading nation once again, but must ensure every UK sector can maximise the opportunities of free trade. Further to her initial comments, Ms. Thornberry went on to suggest means to rectify the situation, by adding, while the Minister of State is still relatively new, will she sit down with her new boss and tell her department that enough is enough? Tell her that what we need is trade deals that deliver for Britain, tell them that we need jobs, exports and growth. It comes after Penny Mordaunt, MP for Portsmouth North, said the government was building markets and that over time the figures will increase. She said this was because we have faith in those British businesses and farmers that if we give them the opportunities they will seize them. Ms. Thornberry's criticism was rebuffed by Ms. Mordaunt during the session, who later said that the deals will mean £9 trillion to this country, and added that Britain hopes to acquire further deals to grow these markets. She stated, that is the whole point of us leaving the EU, that is the whole point in us formulating this plan for global Britain, and it will increase growth and prosperity in this country, which will fund everything that matters in this House. Elsewhere in the session, Penny Mordaunt blasted SNP's opposition to trade deals, claiming they were being pessimistic. She said that British farmers care deeply about animal welfare and I think they care deeply about the environment. She went on to add, I look forward to the press release from the Scottish Government championing the benefits to Scottish businesses that come from the New Zealand trade deal that we talked through with them yesterday. She blasted the Scottish Government and said that they should start talking up their businesses and farmers, and food and drink sector rather than doing it down. Her actions were praised across social media, with @mharris 33 writing, Penny on fire responding to opposition during trade questions today, bravo. Jack RDSN claimed Ms. Thornberry was going pretty hard on protectionist lines at the question session and added, certainly no match for Penny at any rate. While @BenSwan16 wrote, Penny Mordaunt being clear and concise on the huge benefits of the New Zealand trade deal whilst the SNP and Labour peddle negativity and untruths. #BackBritain